What's going on, my Litecoin family? Wanted to bring you guys a little update. Chris here. If you guys could like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that, I really appreciate it. So guys, I wanted to bring this to you. We're up 8% and we're up above $40 right now on Litecoin. So guys, the reason why I find this pretty significant is the simple fact that we have been holding the higher lows, number one. Number two, we're up above the 20-day moving average right here. Okay. Number three, we're holding this trend line. Number four, we broke the neckline. Number five, we came up, we back tested. Now we're potentially making a move to see if we can get above and close above this 100-day moving average, which would be huge, guys. If we close above the 100-day moving average, my bet is that we're going to go up and we're going to test this area right in here, around $55. $50 potentially, guys. So maybe right in here. But my guess would be we'd probably run up to this area here, because when you break out of these, it's really a hard break a lot of the times if it's followed by volume. So I wanted to bring that to you, and I also wanted to bring you how important it is that we're up above this 20Ema on the daily chart. And what I wanted to read to you here, this is a smart investor tip. This is out of my book, Candlestick Charting. And it says, at a minimum, I suggest plotting a 20-day simple moving average, which I like to use the exponential. It's front-weighted, of price to help determine the direction of the current trend. The 20-period moving average represents approximately 1 month of trading on a daily chart and has proven to be a robust setting. It also tends to perform well on other time frames as well. As a general rule, price will stay above the 20-period moving average most of the time during an uptrend and below it most of the time during the downtrend. And you see, guys, this is our 20-day moving average right here. Look, downtrends, we cannot get up above it. Even when we have these reactions, we get knocked back down. So we are up above that, guys. So even a pullback right now would set us back to this support that we have here and to the 20, which would be around $33. So if you were looking for a potential buy and you believe this uptrend is going to hold, $33 is probably where you're going to be looking at. Right now, guys, it would make me a little nervous just to jump in right now with this 100 moving average right on top. I want to see where that closes today. But this is pretty significant, guys, that you had this left shoulder. We made our way back up. We completed the head, right, to that neckline. We came back down. We have a little bit of a squirrely shoulder here, but in my opinion, it would still be valid. We had volume to confirm it. We moved up. We back tested, and now we're moving back up. So we're going to have to see here, guys. And I want you to also pay attention to that. A lot of guys, once it gets up to this resistance here, will potentially be shorting it back down to that 20. So, you know, if you really want to get in Litecoin, you believe in it, I would probably wait for a nice little pullback, because obviously, guys, you know they're going to come in this market. Anything can happen, but that's where I would set my sights. So overhead resistance would be around 48. We're going to have 50 psychological, and then really heavy resistance here, guys. Do you see all this resistance here along with this 200-day moving average around 54? If we are able to get over that 54, guys, and close it, especially, we will be moving. I'll see you at $100 most likely. So that's what I just want to show you guys, that closing above these moving averages is so very important. Okay, trend line breaks are so very important. These are the things that I want to bring to you and I want to share with you. We need that creation of higher highs and higher lows, which we're seeing here on Litecoin. Do you see that, guys? So here was our low that was put in. Here was our high, higher low, higher high. We're going to have a higher low, and then I bet we bust up unless we break this trend line. And if we close below this trend line here on the daily, most likely, guys, we're going to be moving back down. And I would look at this area here around 28. I would look at this area around that 22, and further than that, guys, God himself only knows where it'll go. So that's just what I want to bring to you. You got to be prepared for the upside. You got to be prepared for the downside. But this is pretty exciting news, guys, that we're up above that 20Ema. That's a really, really big deal, especially on the daily. We're not just above it, you know, on the 4 hour or anything like that. And there's a trend line I'm going to want to watch as well. But I wanted to bring this to you just quickly, guys. I wanted to focus on this head and shoulders pattern. I wanted to focus on the moving averages. I wanted to focus on the trend line and the 20 moving average. I don't want to get too in depth here, but right now, guys, this is a beautiful candle that's forming. You can see we are running into that 100 right there. We wicked up to it, but we're going to have to see if we can close up above these candles here today, guys, and potentially up above this 100. That would be a huge deal for Litecoin, and we would be potentially leading the market. So, which we have been leading the market. It was one of the first breakouts that was happening. So, guys, wanted to bring this to you. If you could like, subscribe, all that, I really appreciate it. And I'll try to get you guys probably one more video maybe tonight. We're gonna do. I really want to do one on like some of the coins that I'm very interested in, like Neo, ADA. These are ones like trading and all that, guys. Maybe XRP, and I'm thinking maybe ETC. So those are the ones that we may potentially be able to do later, but we'll let you know. And guys, always look out for candles too, just as I spot this. Do you see this long candle here? This is a gravestone doji. When you ever see those, you're most likely going to be getting pushed back down to the downside. And you can see that it happened on high volume. So these are the things that you want to pay attention to, guys. All right, big moves like that, candles like that on high volume is very significant. Okay, so pay attention to the 20 crossing over the 50. We're excited about that, and we're going to have to see what we do with this 100 today, guys. But God bless each and every one of you. Leave me some likes, subscribe, all that, and I appreciate it.